everybody. It is time for ice cream, and I've got to just touch up my lips because I was drinking water. I got a new lip gloss. Well, actually, it's not new. Excuse me. I bought this long ago, and I lost it, and then I found it, and I'm super excited. Yes, I'm excited about finding my lip gloss, but I'm also excited because it's ice cream day. Eek! I'm so excited. I hope that you guys are too. Do me a favor, everybody. Share. Let's get the numbers up on this one. This event I am so excited about. School is getting ready to start. Oh, and Dori's already here. There we go. And I figured, white. Hello, lady.
Hello, darling. So I figured it out. So we're going to be sideways on Instagram, but they can just be smart and turn their phone.
Right? Why not, right?
Right?
Yes. So here we are, guys. The last hurrah. I know that tomorrow is the first day of school for everybody in East Texas or in the Texas. There they are. I was wondering, where's the lights? Where's the show?
I was running late.
I just put my lip gloss on in front of everybody.
I won't lie. I haven't done that yet. I'm doing that with you, baby. I'm doing it with you.
So guys, we are going to jump right in here today. We are excited to bring this to you. Dori and I thought about it last month. We gave ourselves plenty of time to make sure that we had our ice cream flavors down or our tips or our tricks, how you can go from easy peasy to a store-bought to a homemade to a decadent. And we're going to get started. So let's start out. I think, Dori, what we need to start out with is easy peasy. Store-bought.
Okay.
How do you manage store-bought ice cream and keep it keto?
Okay, so let's start with my bevy, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm making an adult bevy, so let's start with that one. And I'll show you guys that one first.
All
now,
right, so
I'm not as fortunate as you guys are in the States, and I don't get the really awesome ice cream options that you guys get. So my ice cream that I can buy is honestly more low carb than keto, just due to ingredients, and this is all that's available for me. But this one is not bad. For a half of a cup, which is a double serving for me, it has 14 grams of carbs and 7 of sugar. And this is a no sugar added. So, but again, it's not the best. This is a sucralose sweetened, but this is all I have available to me for store-bought. So, you know, you kind of go middle of the road, and when you want convenience, sometimes you don't always get the bestie best, but we do the best with what we can.
And I'll add to that, Dori, for all of us who are in the States, we do have options. And they're still not the best, whether it's Halo Top or Breyer's low carb ice cream. I will say this, because we're going to keep it for real life. You know, this is real life. I would rather see somebody get a low carb, sugar-free ice cream and kill a craving with it and be done with it than to go off plan and head down to Dairy Queen or Baskin Robbins or something like that. We do have options. We have things like Love's ice cream, Mammoth ice cream. We've got keto ice cream. There's so many options available for us. But if that's all you can get and you don't have time to order some gourmet keto online stuff, buy some store-bought. And what you're going to do an adult beverage? You're going to start out with your...
We are. So this is what I made. This is a sparkle root beer vodka. This is just vodka, root beer flavoring, and food grade sparkles. So we're going to start with this as a base, and we're going to add just some plain club soda to it to make our own alcoholic vodka. So I'm going to take 1 ounce. Now, when I made this, I made 3 ounces, and you remember how long ago I made it, girl. I still got this. I've made 1 drink out of it.
I think
but I bought
one
for
the year.
Yeah, and I bought 126 of vodka, and I made, I'll show you guys if we have time, all the other flavors that I made if we have time. So I've got the sparkle vodka in there, about 1 ounce. I'm going to add a bit of club soda to it, tonic water, club soda, sparkling water, same difference. It's a sparkly water, just plain water. It's got nothing added to it. And oh, disaster. We're gonna open that a little slower.
That happens to me all the time. You went to the store and just brought that back to the store.
I did.
I know.
This is why I was running late.
Yes, every time.
There we go. We're good.
I buy these
We're good.
of sparkling water flavors, and every time I'll stop at the convenience store, pick them up on my way over to my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law's house, and I get there, and I don't know how many times I've opened it. It's that little bit of vibration that's constant in the car. It makes it explode.
That's enough.
I'm a pro.
So we're going to take some of our store-bought ice cream, and I'm just going to put a couple scoops in this really pretty cup. And then we have our vodka root beer. So I'm just going to make us a really yummy root beer vodka float, and I'm going to sip that while we have our ice cream day because
and the
it's Sunday, girl. You relax.
Yes.
Yes. So that's our very first yummy. I'm going to set that there so we can see. Now I'm going to show you guys my easiest thing that I do, and I won't lie, I don't buy this ice cream a lot because it kind of rings my bell a bit, and it does give me the cravings. I prefer to make my own. But when I buy the store-bought, it's for convenience, it's for quick, it's for easy, it's for fun. So what I like to do is I like to make something like a 90% chocolate. And then I take me just a little bit of coconut oil, I melt them together, that turns into crackle, and then I'll add a little bit of my maple bacon walnut butter. So that's what I'm going to set up while you tell everybody what you're going to make for us today.
Okay, so we're starting off this Sundae Fundae with a marvelous root beer float. Now, I'm going to go in a little differently, and I guess I'll get my beverage together. We'll start with beverages and work our way up. Okay, so.
Yes, Debbie's first, darling. Debbie's first.
Oh, God, Dori, that looks so fan-freaking-tastic.
Oh,
you guys, give this lady lots of hearts. I want to see hearts and hearts and hearts. Wouldn't you just love to be drinking that root beer float with her? I would. Oh, gosh. So my nod has.
Girl, I'm all about it.
It does not. But again, I wanted a little bit of nod towards fall. We are creeping into fall. So with that being said.
Yes, girl.
I have here, this is, can anybody guess? Let's see here. Look at the color of.
Oh, girl, I know what that color is. I recognize that color all day long. Yeah. Oh, guys, I want some guesses, though. I want you to guess what you think that is.
What flavor do you think that this beautiful, look at this beautiful texture of ice cream, you guys.
Oh.
You notice I just, look.
Oh.
My family got to have
Girl.
it. Yes, Melissa got it right off the get-go. Pumpkin, you're right.
Woo!
My first one, I'm not pulling out my blender because it's too loud and I got too little space, but I'm just going to show you my version of a beautiful pumpkin shake. And I'm going to use just this measuring cup here. And I've got another table set. I've got so much going on in my kitchen, y'all. It's unreal. So now, all right, here's the other thing I'm going to show you. Now, this is what was left last night. I made small batches. My family got to taste it. One lucky grandchild of mine actually got a dish of this. One. And then I had other flavors.
1 out of 15.
Yeah. So
1 out of 15. Who's the favorite grandchild? Woo!
Well, the one who got this ice cream last night was my favorite grandson, Joshua. Now, he's my favorite Joshua. I have my favorite Caleb. I have my favorite Joshua. I have my favorite Dustin, my favorite Cayenne, my favorite Elijah, my favorite Lucas. You know, it runs along that.
This is how I do. You're my favorite Lexi in the whole world.
Yes, yes. So I have 15 favorite grandchildren. It just depends on what their name is. It always feels special. So I'm just putting a little bit of that ice cream in there, you guys. I'm just putting a little scoop of it. I'm going to just give a little splash of almond milk, just a splash. And I'm going to try to just whip this a little bit with my immersion blender. And we're going to get into how these ice creams came about. And I'm going to give a nod of cream right there. And stick blender, because I'm just making it for one.
Everything we're going to do is single serve too. Just to put that out for you guys, we're just doing single serves. But you can do this for your whole family as well. But today we're just doing the single serve.
Yes, now I'm telling you, this is easy enough to just take and pour into a glass. Oh my gosh, you guys are so good. I'm going to add this little pop like that, so. And my daughter used all my tips, but for my cake decorating stuff, so I did make some.
Yes.
I did make some beautiful stabilized heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to pop onto that. And I'm not making this really big, you guys, because I can't do all of this ice cream eating. I'm going to have to.
Oh, I know. I'm going to die. My brother's getting one ice cream. I'm eating an ice cream, and I'm having ice cream in the float. I might have to fast tomorrow. Do you see how I suffer for you guys? I want you to know that I have to eat all this yumminess for you.
This is a pumpkin milkshake with I try to grab from the wrong spot here, y'all. And I've got it floating around in here. Oh my gosh, I have a pumpkin spice. It's a pumpkin pie milkshake. Cheers, darling.
And
I could
alcoholic root beer float.
A little rum in this would be great. I could even top it with a little bit of pecan if I wanted. But definitely delicious.
Okay. So I've got my chocolate ready here. I showed the people the little bit of coconut oil and a little bit of 90% chocolate that I melted together. Now, I like to add just a teeny little sweetener. We're going to use some stevia sweet drops, just a couple of drops to sweeten it. Because, man, that 90% chocolate's almost like baker's chocolate, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know what that 90% is like. So I'm going to mix that in there. Now, I love to do white ice cream in a black bowl. It is so beautiful, and it presents so beautifully in a nice dark bowl. So I'm going to take couple nice little scoops of my vanilla ice cream that I've got here, and just scoop a couple on top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this beautiful chocolate, and I want a nicer shaped scoop on top. Hang on, it has to be pretty. If we're going to do it, it has to be pretty.
I'm wiping my mouth. I'm wiping my chin off. I was like, this is so good. Yum, yum, yum.
So we've got our white ice cream in our black bowl, and then super easy. I'm just going to take my chocolate and I'm going to crisscross drizzle all the way across my chocolate so that I've got, and crisscross it, baby, so that we've got the pretty chocolate. And then I'm going to pop in then when we're done my recipe for maple bacon walnut butter. Guys, you will die for this. This is it's such a beautiful, sweet, salty flavor. It's gorgeous. And I've got about a teaspoon left of it, a nice good heaping teaspoon left. So I'm just going to take that and put that on the side there, right by my beautiful vanilla ice cream with the chocolate. And I'm going to kind of turn it so you guys can see how pretty that looks.
I'm a maple bacon. Oh my gosh.
Maple bacon, baby.
It's the symbol of sweet and salty and bacon.
Bacon.
Yes.
And if you love the salty, do you know what I like to do? I like to take my pink salt and just put a little crackle of the pink salt. It sparkles on the dark chocolate. So I'm just going to top that quick with just some pink Himalayan salt, and then you get that beautiful, sweet, salty flavor. And guess what? Here's the other bonus with adding extra salt to our food. It helps satiate. So you're less hungry when you have that bit of salt. If you're fasting and you're hungry in the day, have a little pinch of pink salt, and that hunger just goes away like lightning.
Yes. And let me say, Lynn Wright says, just got here. Where's the recipe?
Well, this one is a store-bought ice cream, and all we did was we took a little coconut oil, a little chocolate, and we melted it. I'm going to post the video for the maple bacon walnut butter so you guys can have that. It's already on YouTube. So if you're impatient, you can run there. But I say wait, because we're having fun, ladies.
Yes, Carrie Musgrave. Oh, maple bacon walnut. Okay, guys, let me just say this right at the beginning. We're doing the tutorial, and as we get through, we're working our way from simple to a little bit more complicated to a little bit more elevated. And all the recipes will be posted. Now, I posted the base, the recipe for the ice cream base under the event title. So that anybody who wanted to follow along during this tutorial could have the ingredients and the instructions on how to make it. So
I also posted my ingredients for the very dairy-free ice cream we're going to do. And I'll put the video for this and then the recipe for the crackle. Super easy. But you guys will find it all in one spot.
Yay! Lynn says, I have to say, I just tried my first size change, 18 instead of 22. Congratulations.
Woo!
Yeah. Who gets to eat ice cream and lose weight? We do.
Just saying. We do, just saying. So we totally have to have a bite of this. So when I do it, I scoop like a nice bite of the maple bacon butter, and you get all the drizzle and just, oh.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, onward and upward, all right? Now, my next, do you want to do berry? Do you want to start that? Do you want to enjoy that? And I'll talk about my next flavor.
Sure, let's do that. I'm going to put this on the table for my brother, and let's start our instant ice cream. So now, this is my favorite option for when I want ice cream. I don't have access to store-bought, and I also don't want to wait 2 hours to eat ice cream because I love homemade keto ice cream, but I hate that it has to freeze for 2 hours before you can have it. So this is the solution I found to this. Guess what the secret is? It's as easy as we start with frozen berries. So today we're going to make a strawberry blackberry, and we're going to call it Very Berry. So now for a single serve, I'm not going to make it too big. For a family size, I use about a cup of each berry. We're just going to do a single Dori size now. So I'm throwing in about 5 strawberries, and I'm going to throw in about a half a cup of blackberries as well. Now these I buy at the end of the fall, and I freeze for the whole season. So these are last fall's berries that I'm still using up on so that I'm ready for next fall harvest. So we're going to take just our frozen berries, and because they're already frozen, it's going to make it the right texture. Now, the key is to blend up your frozen berry before you add any liquid. If you add the liquid, you're going to end up with all kinds of weird lumps and bumps and chunks and weirdness. We won't go there. I've experimented many ice creams. So this one is just a Ninja food processor. This is what I like.
I love how quiet her processor is. Mine is just and like I love my berries, let me tell you.
It is. Now I'm going to pull out the big chunks I have in here just because they will not smooth out nice. If I had a lot of time, I would smooth these right out, but it's quicker just to pull out the big chunks for what we're making today. And I'm going to throw the big chunks just back in my berry bag. And we're going to add a little bit of sweetener to this. And again, to your taste, how much sweetener do you love? I loved a lot when I started keto. I barely add any to my food now. So your sweetener, your taste, what you like. I'm going to add 1 squirt of the liquid drops. And then because this one is a dairy-free, we're going to use a coconut cream. Now, this one says milk, but it's really thick. So you want the highest fat you can get. This one has 11 grams of fat. So 11 to 17, the higher fat is going to give you the thicker texture. And I'm just going to add, depending on how thick you like your ice cream, anywhere between 2 and 4 tablespoons of this thick coconut cream.
And I bet it tastes
So
really
just gonna
light
add-
and refreshing too.
Well, it is. And you know what I love about this is it doesn't actually require any sweetener. So if you don't want sweetener in your diet, this is one of the treats that you can make for yourself that's got no sweetener, it's got no dairy, it's just berries and coconut cream. So we're going to give that a little blend.
Uh-oh.
You fell down on me. There we go. I got you back. You fell down. We're good. The vibration. Oh, look at me. I'm destroying stuff. And basically, I'm going to show you. This is the halfway. So you just want to add coconut cream until it's the texture that you want it to be. So while I'm getting this the right smoothness, you tell us what you've got on the go next.
All right. Now, my next little nod here, guys, is a taste test, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about the ice cream that I made. I had 3 flavors, 2 of which I made. One I'm going to make for y'all today and prepare and show you how to get all of these recipes that I am doing come from one single base recipe. And if you did not get a chance to get the ingredients or get the recipe prior to the live, don't worry, we'll pop everything in underneath this live, and then it'll also be posted in group as well under the recipes. Now, this next recipe that I did, this next batch of ice cream, is my nod and my take to Texas. I had to think about Texas. And if anybody lives in Texas, you've been to Dairy Queen, right? You know what a
Oh, yes.
everybody.
We have Dairy Queen here too, girl.
So we know what, well, yeah, but we love Dairy Queen. So what I did,
You kind of do.
I can't believe I thought I had everything. I've got everything in my kitchen out on the counter, but I still forgot some stuff. So this, my dears, is this is a nod to the tropical blizzard from Dairy Queen. It is a banana, toasted coconut, and toasted pecan ice cream that is decadently delicious. And I just want to pop a scoop in there. And again, I'm keeping my portion size under control here, y'all, because I'm tasting and doing a lot. Yes, and we're going to talk about flavorings in just a minute. But again, I'm going to have every spoon in my kitchen. Every spoon. Now this, I wish I had my little, get one of those things that have the canister with the CTO cartridge, so I can just start making whipped cream like this. It doesn't take my standard.
Do you know what? I want one of those from